Views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own television programming. Call 421-1250 to find out more.
From my home state, from Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana. There he is, the host of the Uncle Ducky Show, Uncle Ducky. There he is.
Hey, boys and girls, welcome to our show! Yay! Hey, I'm Mrs. McHenry, and I just wanted to explain to you that Mr. McHenry is out planting his corn for the season ahead. So, Sacco? Hey, Sacco?
Hi, here I am.
Oh, great. Hey, can you go out and help Mr. McHenry on the farm?
I sure can.
Oh, good. But you know, we need somebody to replace you at the window.
Oh, I think I have somebody in mind.
Oh, great. Who do you think?
I think it's going to be Wolfgang. But first, I have to introduce a PSA, right, Uncle Ducky?
No, it's actually Todd Allen from Dayton, Ohio on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, thanks for the correction.
Hey,
okay, gotta go.
Hey, but first, will you yell for Wolfgang to take your place?
I sure will. Oh. Hey!
Oh, good.
Hey, Wolfgang!
I'll be right there.
Oh, great. Hey, Sacco. Hey, Sacco.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hey, will you introduce Todd Allen for us?
Oh, yeah, I sure did. This is Todd Allen in Dayton.
So are we still doing a mic check? Mic check? So, and your name is?
Aaron Bissett.
Aaron Bisser. This is Todd Allen, Allen County News. So, would you hold that book? We're here in the Dayton, what are we? Where are we?
The Oregon District at Dublin Pub on St. Patty's Day.
Oh, St. Patrick.
Dayton, Ohio.
Okay, all right. So we're here to do interviews, and we're promoting the Allen County and the Dayton Library, right? Yeah. And DATV, Dayton Access Television. So I got a question for you, Eric. Aaron. So when did the what was I going to ask? Hold that.
So the Dublin Pub right here, they, just while he's looking for this, they moved that church in. I don't know if you guys know this. The addition was last year. They moved that in.
I'm sorry, Aaron, that's all we have time for in this particular segment. I will talk to you later. This is Todd Allen reporting from
Dublin Pub, Dayton, Ohio.
Wow. Thank you, Todd Allen, for that nice report on the Wright brothers. Lots of books at the library about the Wright brothers. Mrs. McHenry.
Hey, Uncle Ducky, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Hey, can I yell for Festus real quick? Hey, Festus!
Festus.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Festus.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, will you give the definition of the term dog days of summer for us? And then I need you to report back with the definition.
Okay, I've heard it before, but I'm going to have to go to the library and look it up, and I will be back later with the definition.
Okay, great. Thanks, Festus. Hey, Ducky.
Yes.
Hey, can you welcome Wolfgang for us, please?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present Wolfgang.
Yay!
Hello.
Hi, Wolfgang.
How are you?
Good, Wolfgang.
And I think you should say hello to our Canadian farmhand.
The Canadian farmhand, boys and girls. Look at that.
Yay! And don't forget your hat, Uncle Ducky.
Oh, my hat. Okay.
And change the clock to 9 p.m.
Oh, the clock till 9 p.m.
Hat and clock.
Hey, Ann's gonna make the clock 9 o'clock. There you go. It's like 9 minutes till 5, and now she's gonna make it the time the show starts on cable, cable access, and it's 9 o'clock. Thank you, Ann, for doing that.
Yay!
So, Cuckoo the Clock, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine, Uncle Ducky. How are you?
Good. I never did got to say hi to Mr. Caulfield.
Well, I will go find him. He's sleeping somewhere.
Okay.
Hello, Ducky. How are you, me friend?
Great, great.
Say, you know, since we have a wolf at the door,
Yeah.
I think we should have a therapy dog from the library. Maybe Charlie, Jan's dog. You know, this show literally has gone to the dogs.
Right, yes, and that's the theme of tonight's show, dogs. So, so I heard from a little bird that there's a person in Ireland that's president of our fan club. Why don't you let us know about that?
Well, sure. She happens to be a relative of the farmer Lafferty, and her name is Rose. And she will get us a picture, and we'll have it on the first show of the next season. But she has watched the show. We now have another country where people are engrossed with the Uncle Ducky Show.
Very good. Well, thank you very much. Hey, Miss Wolfgang?
Yes?
I've often wondered, are wolves and dogs related?
Oh, yes. All dogs are subspecies of the gray wolf. I'm a gray wolf.
That's right. You're a gray wolf, too. And there's a book about the gray wolves. Look at that. Yellowstone wolves.
Wow.
Okay. Now, because we think about wolves as being sinister characters. Here's David. He's going to show us a book about the Little Red Riding Hood book. Ooh. And in the book, he is a sinister character. There you go. Show that to the camera there, David. Ooh. Hold it right there, and he will... There, no, stay right where you're at, see, and he'll follow you. And that's Little Red Riding Hood. Thank you, David.
Yay!
Okay, thank you. Okay. And so, hey, why don't you come back, because we're going to have something about therapy dogs. Will you come and get a book about therapy dogs from the farmhand, too?
Hey,
Okay,
Uncle
thank
Ducky,
you,
hey, I
David.
think I
Yes.
got Percy here.
Yes? Oh, Percy? Hi, Percy.
Yay!
Hi.
In reality,
Right.
wolves are extremely wary of human beings
Oh, they
and
are?
not aggressive toward them in nature.
Oh, they're not?
No. A lot of people don't know this, but wolf attacks are the rarest of all large predator attacks to humans.
See, we learn something new every day.
So, if any of you kids out there would like to do a school paper on wolves, there's a book, Yellowstone Wolves, that talks about how the reintroduction of 23 wolves to the Yellowstone National Park in 1995 helped manage the rising elk population, which had been overgrazing much of the park. Their reintroduction helped balance the ecosystem in the park in many ways.
Ooh, I did not
very
know
good.
that.
Yeah, see, Mrs. McHenry? And I think the farmhand might have a book on that, too. I'll hold that up to the camera. There you go, Norm. The Yellowstone Wolves. Well, thank you, Percy, for that information.
Yeah, that's great. Woo!
So back in 1965, they brought in wolves to come back into the park, and then the ecosystem changed. So it was a good thing to reintroduce them to our park system. Well, thank you, Percy, for that. I appreciate it, Percy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Uncle Ducky.
Yes,
Hey, I
Mrs.
think we've got the insecurity guard back here.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, please.
Bring her out.
Yeah. Insecurity guard. Oh, and Farmer Lafferty. Yay! Inspector.
And now introducing Farmer Lafferty.
She's very shy.
Yeah, she's very shy. Very shy.
Being around else, I can understand that.
Right.
Well, I tell you, You're talking about therapy dogs?
Yes.
I have a therapy dog.
What's that?
My Airedale. You spend 2 minutes with her, you will need therapy.
Let's go back to Mrs. McHenry and tell her the jokes too. You want to? Yeah.
Sure, I like
tell
Mrs.
you,
McHenry.
Mrs. McHenry, the jokes.
Okay.
Okay. Boy is standing in the street with this big dog next to him. The mailman comes up and says, "Did your dog bite?" He said, "No." The mailman pets him. The dog bites his arm. He says, "I thought your dog didn't bite." He said, "That's not my dog." You know what you call a dog with no legs?
No.
Doesn't matter. He ain't gonna come anyway.
That's a good one.
I was driving down the street and I saw a sign that said "talking dog for sale." So I went in and the guy said, "Dog's out back." I went back. Dog says hello. I says, "Well, gee, what's your history?" He says, "Well, for 2 years I was a spy with the CIA. Then I was a headliner for the circus, and then I traveled around with the police catching crooks." I said, "Wow." I went back. Guy says, "You're asking $10?" He said, "That dog's a liar." Isn't that enough?
Ladies and gentlemen, Farmer Lafferty.
Thanks, Farmer Lafferty. Those are really funny. I had a good belly laugh out of that.
What's that, Mrs. McHenry?
I said I had a good belly laugh out of those jokes.
Very good, yes. That was fun.
Okay, Uncle Ducky. On
Yes.
with the show now. On with the show.
Okay, you dropped something out of your pocket.
Whoop.
Now,
Hey, don't we have ring, ring.
did I? Okay, wait. Uncle Ducky Show, go ahead, you're on the air.
Hello, Uncle Ducky.
Yes.
This here is Alvin's tribute artist, Joe Church. How are you?
Good.
Man, it's been a long time.
Yes,
Long,
it's
long
been
time.
about 4 years. How you been, Joe Church?
Well, I've been getting fat and sassy with my peanut butter and jelly
Thank
sandwiches.
you for coming to the show.
Yes.
My name is Joe Church, Elvis
So-
tribute artist.
And there you
Hey,
are
Joe,
on
where
tape.
can we find out more about Elvis?
Well, what you
Right.
need to do is
Remember when you
grab
did that
peanut butter
PSA?
and banana sandwich. It's right there on the table. Get on the Lisa Marie. And then you get in my Cadillac and come on down to the Allen County Public Library. And that's where you're going to find books, CDs, movies, and even my blue suede shoes.
Well, thank you, Joe. Thank you very much.
Nah, thank you. Thank you very much.
So what you were talking about, since we have dogs on the show, you said something about bringing a book or two about hounds, since one of your famous songs was "I ain't nothing but a hound." You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
That's right, Uncle Ducky. Yeah, I got three of those books, so I was wondering if I can come back on your show and show you them books.
Yeah, come on down to the farmhouse. Thanks for calling, Joe.
Hey.
All right.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
There you go.
Oh, Elvis.
Yes, and now, ladies and gentlemen, a public service announcement, a PSA about Rock the Plaza.
All right. Yeah.
Uncle Ducky Show, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hi, Uncle Ducky. You know, we've never met, but I know that you're interested in the Indy 500 because you attended in April the author visit at the downtown library with Donald Davidson, the chief historian of the Indianapolis 500.
Who is this?
Well, this is this is Carl G. Fisher.
The Carl G. Fisher?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Carl Fisher, along with 3 other people, bought the property for the Presser Farm and made that into the Speedway, but that wasn't the original reason for that 2.5 mile oval. It was a testing track for new automobiles. Did you know, of course you know that, Carl,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
did the audience know that there was 50 car automobile manufacturers in Indianapolis, and they were competing against Detroit back then. So we learned something new, and I learned that in a book I read from the library about the 500. Now listen, Carl Fisher, from my readings, you passed away in 1939. How can you call me on the telephone?
I mean, Ducky, you talk to clocks and paintings and puppets. Anything's possible on the Uncle Ducky Show.
Right. Very good, Carl. You're very astute. So, well, that's interesting that you're calling me. And I was down yesterday at the Oval. They call it the Brickyard now. And did you know, Carl, I know you know, because you own the track then, there's a picture right there of Donald Davidson from the author visit. He came down to our library. They used 3,200,000 bricks to make the Brickyard on the
Wow, that's a lot of bricks.
That is Mrs. McHenry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much for calling in, Carl Fisher.
You're very welcome.
You're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Yay!
What's next,
Hey,
Mrs.
hey.
McHenry? Oh, here's the doorbell.
Hello, Uncle Ducky.
Joe Church, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Church.
Hello, how are you?
Yes.
Can you tell I'm having a bad hair day?
No, that's good.
Well, I got a couple of books right here for you, Uncle Ducky. Hounds on the Trail.
Let's show this. Hounds on the Trail.
We
There
got
you
Bloodhounds.
This is a book about bloodhounds, again.
And we have Basset Hounds.
Basset hounds. Now, when you talked about you ain't nothing but a hound dog, that was a hunting dog, right? The hound dog?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So how you been?
Man, I'm all right. You know, it's been a long time. You know, that PSA that she showed was in my younger days.
Right. Yeah. That was good.
I got too many wrinkles now.
Right. So, well, thanks for being on the show and
Glad
bringing
to
those
be
books.
here, Uncle Ducky.
Yes,
God
thank
bless you, buddy.
Okay. God bless you. Because we promote the library on this show, and then it's nice that the people are watching, phoning in and saying they can be on the show.
Uncle Ducky.
Yes, Wolfhound.
Do you have a PSA about therapy dogs?
Yes. You know what? I just called you Wolfhound. It's Wolfgang.
Okay.
Right.
They provide a great service for the library.
Yeah, we have a PSA. Hey,
Hey,
Norm.
hold on.
Yes.
We've got a young man out here. His name is David. He wants to come out and he wants to see those books. Can he come on out?
Sure.
Okay,
Come on out,
David, come on out there.
Come on out.
Yeah, go over to Wolfgang. We got some books for you.
There's that book from the Canadian farmhand. Thank you very much. Now show it and just keep it still. There you go. He'll zoom in on it. Therapy dogs. Very good. And did you notice that David's very polite? He knocked on the door before he entered the farmhouse.
Oh,
Thank
good
you very
manners
much.
are always so important. Good job, David.
Thank you, David.
Yes, good job. Hey, Uncle Ducky, can't we show that pause to read PSA? Is that okay?
Yes, Norm, will you put on that pause to read public service announcement?
My name is Beth Nygaard. I'm a librarian at the Aboit branch of the Allen County Public Library, and we are a location that hosts Pause to Read. Pause to Read is one of our happy programs that we host with a trained therapy dog and their trained handler. Children come in to read aloud to these pets who are non-judgmental readers. Children who participate in Pause to Read are becoming more fluent in their reading and improving their literacy skills. For early reading, for early readers, the act of sounding out words and hearing words is important. It helps that reading is a positive and joyful experience in the Pause to Read program.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Uncle Ducky.
Yes.
You know who I see back here coming out of the field is Festus.
Festus is coming out. What field?
Out of left field.
Left
Hello.
field, right.
Hello.
Coming out of left field. Get it? Left field.
Did I miss something back there? Okay, English. Since you've been promoting the library,
yes,
I went down there to look up the Dog Days of Summer.
Yes.
And it was so busy. The library was so busy with little boys and girls and adults and everybody out there over there reading and checking out books and using the other resources that I couldn't really get in to look it up in time. But a Roman senator sent me a telegram because he was worried that I wouldn't get the definition right. The Roman senator's name is Gudus Visionus, and he used to look at the sky a lot. Now, the Dog Days of Summer. The ancient Romans named the Dog Days of Summer Dies Carnicularis, or Dog Days. Stop. The Dog Days of Summer is the sultry part of the summer supposed to occur during the period that Sirius, the dog star, and the brightest star in the constellation Canis Major, Canis as in canine, does that sound familiar?
Ooh.
Rises at the same time as the sun, now often reckoned from July the 3rd to August 11th, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, my favorite book. So there you go, Uncle Ducky.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Postage due.
Yes.
Postage due.
And by the way, when Paul goes like that, you're supposed to look at the camera over here. And there was a wolf. Uncle Ducky Show, go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, Uncle Ducky, it's Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's kind of hot up here, though.
Yes.
I have it on good authority that Jan is bringing her puppy Charlie to visit the farmhouse.
Okay.
Hey, I think I see Jan coming in now. Hey, she's got a couple people with her.
She's coming, is she, Mrs.
Yes,
McHenry?
she is.
Hi, come on right out here.
Hi, this is Charlie.
Yes.
And I brought David and Ann with me.
Right.
Ann's gonna be the one to get the book from the farmhand.
Ann is.
Ann is. But this
Okay.
is my dog Charlie. She's a rescue dog and a Jack Russell Terrier.
Oh, I see. Show her toward that camera right there. There you go.
Oh, she's
Charlie.
so cute.
Oh, isn't that cute? Come on, there you go. And that's a Jack Russell Terrier. And David is going to get that book, or Ann's going to get the book for us from the farmhand. Let's give the farmhand a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, the farmhand ladies. Okay. Thank you, Ann, for doing that. So, where did the term Jack Russell come from?
I was told the term Jack Russell, well, actually, it's not a term, the name,
Yes.
was named after a member of the clergy.
Yes.
His name was apparently, Jack Russell.
Russell, right.
I know that's tricky, hard to remember sometimes, but that's it.
Okay. And so what function does the Jack Russell dog have?
Well, the Jack Russell Terriers were bred originally to be hunters.
Okay,
and ratters.
Yes.
So what they did was they would go down holes and underneath houses,
Right.
and kill the rats and infestation and bring it out, dump it, and go back in for another one if they had to.
Yes.
But they were bred to be ratters, and they were used primarily in England and in the European Isles there, Scotland, Ireland.
Okay.
So, and she's got real short legs, but there is a taller version.
Okay.
She's a shorty, and then there's another breed called Parsons.
Oh,
and the Parsons look more like rat terriers. They have longer legs and shorter bodies, whereas she has shorter legs and a longer body.
There you go. Yes. And you
So
can,
that's how you tell.
And you can read about this particular breed of dogs in this book and other books you can get from the library downtown, and also the 13 branches. So thank you very much.
And dogs make very special friends too, because they're empaths. They can tell when you're stressed out. They can tell when you're not feeling well, and they will always be with you. I know when I got sick a couple years ago, this dog did not leave my side. She was on the bed when I was alone, and she was there with me the whole time. and very, very compassionate. So.
And
when
she's
I'm
so well dressed.
And she's so well dressed. Thank you, Mrs. McHenry.
Very good point, Mrs.
I love her
McHenry.
outfit.
Yeah, and she has a raincoat too, so just in case it's still raining tonight.
Yes,
Oh,
very
so
good.
cute.
Thank you, David, for saying
All
that.
righty.
David says that Mrs. McHenry was a good person.
Aw, thank
so I would
you.
like to thank you, Jan, for bringing Charlie, the Russell Terrier, out. I want to thank David. I want to thank Ann for helping us on the show, and their mom, Laura. Now we're going to go to a tape of Todd Allen at Zombie Fest.
Gotta get that one.
It's Todd Allen at Allen County News. So he had a gas mask on.
The zombie walk. Looking forward to it. You guys
And
are.
I was thinking it's because the trade winds from China have blown. They have a lot of coal, you know. So I was thinking maybe this is
at the embassy.
for
You're
the
going to see him right now. Please give a nice warm
fallout from the coal. But he explained to me it was for costume purposes. Yes. So right. And I have to speak up louder because of the band ambient noise. So thank you so very much. Zombie Fest 2017. Okay, so Wolfgang, thank you for being on our show tonight, Wolfgang. You are welcome any day. Farmhand, thank you. The Canadian Farmhand boys and girls.
Hey, Uncle Ducky.
Yes,
Hey,
Mrs.
would you say
McHenry.
this show's really gone to the dog?
What's that?
Would you say this show's really gone to the dog?
I would say the show has really gone to the dogs.
Hey, so can we bring that cute little dog? Can we bring everybody else back out here? Is that okay?
Bring them on out.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead.
Jan, we got Ann, we got David, we got the insecurity guard, we have Percy, we got Sloaney, the farmhand.
Hey, Wolfgang,
Wolfgang,
you're looking so good.
Elvis.
Oh, and Elvis. Oh, Elvis. Yeah, hey.
That's the end of our show. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Good night.